going to talk about a fun little thing that I'm pretty passionate about. I came from Nebraska, grew up on a farm, used to buy and sell cows and flip them, so I was into the flipping business, buy low, sell high. Bought a couple baby calves one time, thought I could grow them up and sell them, but they all died. Apparently they had pneumonia. Very sad, I know. But it happens. That's called a bad trade, but we all learn from those. So when we get this up there, I'm going to talk to you guys about the game of trading. I'm pretty passionate about it. I lost three $30,000 trading accounts before I graduated college. It's about $90,000 I lost. I got a margin call from JB, TD Ameritrade, when I was 18 years old in the library, telling I need to liquidate a position. So I had no discipline back in the day when I first started trading. Think about going to the casino and somebody giving you money. I didn't know when to stop. I didn't know when to quit. But graduated college, so that was cool. Did nothing with that degree because the markets are your greatest teacher, and you don't really learn too much of that in school unless you're actually trading the markets. So I'm going to see if this works. Don't know. It's the far right. Okay, cool. All right, the game of trading. I just mentioned I lost three $30,000 trading accounts. That was pretty painful. Never really want to go through that again. Came to Chicago, got with a prop firm. They said, all right, you're going to trade one lots and you're going to do it all this way. So the game of trading I'm really passionate about. And it's changed my life, actually, because it teaches you. So much about trading teaches you. So first we're going to talk about the game itself. So what is the game of trading? If you look at this as basketball court, there's an out of bounds and you score points. Now, when I first started trading, I didn't think about any of that. I didn't have stops. I didn't care about loss limits. I didn't care about any of that kind of stuff. I'm going to buy it. It's going to go up, right? Well, no, it doesn't always do that way. So it's the ebbs and flows of the markets. We got to learn to time it, and that's the great thing about trading is learning to time things. But having it out of bounds and having points that you score is how I started changing the way I looked at the markets. I started looking at everything as, all right, you're out of bounds. That's a loss limit. I can only lose X amount of dollars in a day. If I hit that, I'm basically going out of bounds. I've basically failed. They turn over the ball, or however you want to look at it. The points you score, that's the day. That's like the profits you put up and things like that. So I looked at everything and created rules for myself on the game. Now, when you create rules for yourself in trading, you start learning a lot. Now, people want to be educated, but they'd rather be entertained. So what if we turn this whole trading world into a game that anybody could play? And that's what I set out to do, is basically change the way people look at trading. So creating rules, like a lot of people don't start when they trade, when they're trading, they don't have any rules. I'm just going to buy Apple because I have an Apple phone. So they do that, and they get caught up in certain things. And remember, we're talking about trading. This is not investing. There's two different worlds. So the game of trading, I learned the game of trading by playing the game of trading. And the more you play the game of trading, the more you learn. It's very simple of picking up a basketball and start shooting in the driveway. Next thing you know, you found out, I'm pretty good at an outside shot. Maybe I should join the team. So the game of trading is something that I learned, and a lot of my friends and other people that we started putting rules around this. So that is something that is really important when you start trading, is having rules. And these are like proper risk rules. Simply as I will only lose $1,000 in a week or $1,000 in a day. Have some type of loss limit that you're going to shut yourself down. Also know that when you're up scoring a bunch of points in the day, you don't give them all back. You're giving away the game and all that kind of stuff. So if you look at this from a game mentality, you can get trading down. You don't have to be Harvard grad or anything like that. You can be a country boy from Nebraska. I've done it. So that's the game that we kind of created, is playing this. Now, I told you I did this with real money. So how can you play the game? Well, I initially did it with real money, opened up a brokerage account, three $30,000 trading accounts, pretty brutal. Yes, I cried after one of them because it was pretty painful. But I graduated college, and then I learned that you can do this a little bit different. I paid for education. I went to a prop firm. I did all that kind of stuff. I had to come from Nebraska to Chicago. It was down the street. I got with a prop firm. They said, all right, here you're hired, but you're not getting paid, and you got to show us you could make money on this simulator. So first little experience, I'm like, well, hold on, I got to show you on a simulator. I want to trade the live market. So like, no, you're here for a reason. Trade on the simulator. Show us you can do this, and let's see if you could actually it's a performance-based business. We eat what we kill. So that's how we kind of founded TopstepTrader, is saying, hey, put somebody on a simulator, give them a set of rules, and give them a profit target. And these set of rules, again, are risk rules. These are not just whatever. So you can see a lot. If I give everybody here a simulator right now, everybody has a $50,000 trading account, everybody has to follow rules and put up a profit target. That's what TopstepTrader does. And if anybody here puts up the profit target and follows the rules, you get backed with real capital. You can keep 80% of that capital. You never have to contribute capital. And if you fail at it, thank God, it's not your capital. And you kind of go back into the minor leagues, we'll put you back in the simulator and you start working at it again. So that's how we fit in the how you can play the game of trading. Eventually, or in the past, or now you can open up a brokerage account, go to a prop firm or an educator, but we fit in right in between. We're not either of those, but we're kind of all of those. Who can play? Basically anybody here with a phone, smartphone, hopefully not a flip phone, smartphone, anywhere in the world. We have people from 150 different countries in our program. We have 50,000 registered users, thousands are playing daily. These are people with no background. These are people with a ton of background and are looking to change and learn how to trade the markets. So if you're filling up your car and you're tracking or you watch crude oil and things like that, you can trade crude oil. Trade it on a simulator, figure out what you're good at, what you're not, and then hone that skill and develop it. So the players can be anyone nowadays, and that's the exciting part about electronic trading is it's open to anybody now. I had to move up here. And how do I win? The big thing here is how do I win? Winning's not about only making money in this business. Winning's about scratching. That's called breaking even. Breaking even is good. You learn a lot because the market is your greatest teacher. And every time you do a trade, say it's a bad trade or a good trade, it's information that it just taught you. So keep your tuition of learning and trading, not $30,000 trading accounts or $90,000. You can make it very cheap and just spend the time to learn and grow each day that you trade. People that stay disciplined in this business are winning because they actually have a plan or some type of, all right, if the market does this, I'm going to do this. And you stick to that. So that even if that's wrong, you don't just say, screw that, I'm going to start something else. No, you have a plan, you stick to it, and you stay disciplined. That's winning. Winning is knowing when to hold them, knowing when to fold them, knowing when to run away. It's being smart, and that's Kenny Rogers out there. Not really a fan, but I use it. So that is winning in this business. Winning, staying disciplined, it's ever improving, it's being growth-minded. You're never have it figured out. Anytime you think you have it figured out, the market will say, nope, and it'll take all that away, all the progress you made, however you built up your account. So do this all on a simulator. That is the first step of winning, is trying this all out on a simulator. I took my college graduation. I took a company that I started when I was 18, put it all in the markets, graduated from college with absolutely nothing of any of that, and made my way up here to the stand eventually after starting on a simulator and learning the program. So what can you do as a winner? Well, the cool part about this is everybody here at some point probably will be interviewing with somebody at some point. Having hey, I traded crude oil and I learned how to trade it during XYZ, or hey, I was trading S&Ps during the election and it was wild and crazy. You're going to have a conversation piece that's way cooler than the individual that's interviewing on the other end of it. They're going to perk up and listen to you. You could throw it on your resume, skill set that you acquired. You're all going to probably have a 401k or whatever if you're looking to retire. And you're going to want to manage that. So it's going to help you manage risk. You're going to have an understanding of how to properly manage risk. You're going to learn to respect risk. The whole 08 thing happened because we were just very greedy and risk kind of like thrown out the window. There's a lot of other reasons, but risk is a big part about it. It sounds really boring and really scary, but it's just managing money and basically not doubling down. I mean, I'm going to put this in like casino terms, not doubling down and being very prudent with your decision making, not letting your emotions dictate your actions and things like that. So what you also can do as a winner is, I know a majority of our people that we funded 550 people last year in our program, and majority of people have day jobs. So they can have their day job, not interfere with that, and be trading at the same time. So you collect another revenue stream, call it that. Life's pretty good if you have different revenue streams coming into it, just in case one of them shuts off at some point. So that's what you can do as a winner. And that's what I'm going to leave you guys with. So hopefully you guys check out Trade. I'm pretty passionate about it. It's fun, it's engaging, and it's probably the most challenging game in the world. So if you like games and you like to be challenged, I'd give it a shot. Thanks.